back to my channel. It's your girl Sean. I'm back for another video. In this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a letter that was sent to me from one of you. If you like lifestyle videos, love and relationship advice videos, you'll definitely enjoy my channel, so go ahead and subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, become a part of the notification gang by clicking that little bell, which is right next to the subscribe button. That way you'll never miss a video from your girl. I'm also an author. I've written 3 books. The first one's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code, The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book is Getting Unstuck, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. All 3 of my books are available on Amazon, Kindle, and BarnesandNoble.com. I'll be sure to link all 3 of them below. And if you want to work with me as your personal life and dating coach, send me an email at itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN, @gmail.com. Alright, so now without any further ado, let's get started with today's video. Let's go get him. I've been watching your videos for a long time and I never thought that I would have to write you one, but I'm needing some help. I have been in a relationship for 4 years in January. Recently got married about 3 months ago. We actually met 8 years ago when I was in college, and him being 5 years older, he thought I needed some time to mature. A few years after, we lost touch, but we reconnected as I was ending college and also a 1.5 year long relationship. And we began dating right away. I was so happy because I thought he was the one that got away, and I jumped headfirst into a relationship not even 1 week after my last relationship ended. I know, I was only 23. Throughout our relationship, my now husband was very manipulative, jealous, controlling, demeaning, emotionally abusive, and sometimes physically. I would go into detail, but this letter would be very long. I gave my all to this man and did whatever he wanted me to do to keep him happy, always motivating him and supporting his dreams. It was not all bad, but when it was bad, it was bad. And when it was bad, he would always play the victim and I would accept my wrongdoings to maintain the peace. When I would put my foot down, it would go one of 2 ways. He would either tell me as a wife I was supposed to submit to him as my husband, or he would cry hysterically and apologize, which I would always give in. When angered, my husband would tell my family and friends my secrets that I confided in him throughout our relationship. He would also call them to complain about me and twist the story as to why we're arguing. But I would never say anything because I thought we were supposed to not get people involved in our relationship, always making me seem like I was the problem. He did everything in his power to get everyone to turn against me so I would have no one to turn to but him. It wasn't until maybe 7 months before our wedding that I realized that I was making a horrible decision, but I felt like it was too late. This is when my family and friends started to see who he really was as well due to the nature of his actions. About 3 months before my wedding, my ex-boyfriend messaged me on Facebook. This was my first love and someone that I never truly got over. I actually regret breaking things off with him, but in the beginning my family was very adamant that they didn't want us ending up together, which made it hard for us to stay together. Now, we also had our share of issues as well, I'm not gonna lie. My husband, then fiance, found out and called me every name in the book in front of everyone, but he later said that he took it as a learning experience because if he had treated me right, he would never be in this situation. Although I did not really know if I wanted to continue with the wedding, I did it because I felt that it was very big and expensive and I did not want to disappoint. My ex-boyfriend and I stopped talking when I got married, but my husband continued with his normal ways and I began talking to him again. 2 months into being married, my husband found out we were talking and he packed his stuff and moved out while I was at work without me knowing, and texted my family and friends all of our business. He told me that it was my punishment for what I did to him. So I'm gonna have to summarize it from here because this email is long. Then she sends me 2 more email follow-ups and there's no way I can read all that on camera. But anyway, I still keep the video under 10 minutes since that's always my goal. But anyway, she goes on to say that he wants her back and he's begging and pleading with her and that she feels like this relationship has been toxic, but she doesn't feel like she'll ever get an opportunity like this again where they're already separated. She feels like it will only get more complicated if she keeps going, but she also feels like as his wife, she owes it to him to give him yet another try. Like she said, she's given him so many second chances and there's so many times he's promised that he's changed and he's never done that. She also says that he wants to have a family with her right away and she wants to know what should she do. There's a whole lot that I want to discuss in this letter, but the main thing that I feel like the common theme is that you let other people dictate your life. And even the fact that you're writing me, it's like you don't really feel strong enough in your own decisions about your own life. The reason why you didn't try to pursue the relationship with the ex from Facebook is because your family didn't want you ending up with him. The reason why you married this guy is because you didn't want to disappoint your family because they had all liked him. Like, everything is about what everybody thinks that you should do with your life. And there's so many people that I actually coach that have a similar situation where everybody is taking control of their life. When is it going to be your life? When you're going to decide what's best for you? Everybody's always telling you to stay with somebody. He's been mentally, physically, emotionally abusive towards you, manipulative, all of that. If they think he's so wonderful, then why don't they marry him? That's the negative about seeking so many other people's opinions about your life and soaking up so much of other people's opinion, whether it be social media or family and friends and all of that, is sometimes other people's voices in your head get so loud, you can't even tell if that's their voice or your own. It makes it harder for you to differentiate between God's voice, your voice, other people's voice. Even well-meaning people with the best intentions, people who love you, can make the wrong decisions in your life. You've never been in the driver's seat of your own life. And what bothered me also in the beginning was you said that when you guys met in college, he told you that he wanted to give you some time to mature. He has always treated you like a child. He's let that 5-year age gap make him treat you like you're his child. He tells your mommy and your daddy when you act up, you're a grown woman. Why didn't you check him about that? I feel like he was seeking somebody like you out, somebody who he thought he could easily manipulate, and he has been easily manipulating you. And I don't understand why you're not putting your foot down and telling your family, look, I'm a married woman. When he comes to you, you need to tell him to come discuss it with me. Don't you sit here and listen to him badmouth me. Like, you're my family. How come you don't have my back? And then they're telling you stay with your husband, not even knowing the full story because you're biting your tongue about him. And I asked you in a follow-up email, I asked you if you were still in communication with the ex-boyfriend, because I suspected initially that the reason why you got all this newfound courage to be, stand firm and all of that is because you were in a new relationship. And you said no, you guys haven't pursued anything, you haven't been talking to him because you don't trust that either. And I'm actually I think that's a good decision, that you actually took some time for yourself to kind of heal and to process everything. You jumped from one relationship to another. You said it wasn't even a week after you broke up with him that you pursued this relationship with your now husband. You need to take some time for yourself. Realize what you want, what you don't want, what you'll tolerate, what you won't tolerate. What are the differences between deal breakers and compromises? But certain things are non-negotiable, like physical, emotional abuse. Whether you decide to work on your marriage and stay with your husband or not, I definitely think it's a bad idea to get pregnant right now and to have his baby. Again, this is another way that he's trying to control you. Having your baby is going to make him even more controlling and make it even easier for him to manipulate you, because he'll always have that little carrot of a happy family to dangle in front of you. If you listen to anything that I say in this video, do not have this man's baby. Do not put yourself in a situation where birth control is up to him, meaning condoms. If you feel that, because I feel like a man like this who likes to manipulate and control situations, I don't think it's above him to try to impregnate you on purpose. I feel like if you do decide to work it out with your husband, that you double up, maybe even triple up on birth control, just to make sure that you're in control of when you decide to have his child, if that's what you decide. Your family and friends made it easier for him to manipulate you because they were so open to hearing all of your relationship issues, and they're out here giving you bad advice, telling you to stay with your husband, not even getting your side of the story. I feel like if it were me, I would definitely go to my family and my friends and I would put my foot down and say, if you want to stay in my life, even if my husband comes to you and he's trying to tell you our business, it's up to you to shut it down. He knew how to manipulate you through them. He knew that you were somebody who was so concerned about how you look to your family, your friends, and so he knew he could use them against you. I would make sure that I shut all of that down. If you get back with him, it'll just be more of the same. You haven't even gotten any evidence of real change. He's gotten so into your head that he's gotten you to the point where you don't even trust yourself. You don't trust yourself to make the best decisions for yourself. 7 months before the wedding, you were having doubts. You knew it was a bad decision, but you went on with it because of what other people would think. I want you to make the best decision for you. Trust yourself again. Pray and ask God to give you wisdom. Ask God to give you a sign. Ask God to forgive you for hearing his voice. That voice you heard 7 months before the wedding telling you, don't do it, reconsider, read some litter. That was God trying to stop you, but you didn't listen. We often get into messes and then we blame God. God was there the whole time trying to stop you, but you didn't listen. Will you listen now? He always starts with a whisper, then it gets louder and louder till it's undeniable, unmistakable, almost deafening. Can't you hear God talking to you? Anyway, I'm not going to get into it. Like I said, I feel like for this letter in particular, the easiest thing in the world would be for me to tell you what to do. The easiest thing for me to do is to give you my opinion, but you've always done easy. And as a coach, I'm not going to do that. I feel like you would get more out of this video if you learn to trust yourself. You've always listened to what other people told you to do, whether it's him, your family, your friends. You've never trusted yourself. And at 28 years old, now is a good time to start. Pray and ask God to help you to fortify yourself, give you strength, give you wisdom, give you clarity, improve your vision. God, speak to me, Lord. Make it clear to me, Lord. Give me sign after sign till it's unmistakable, Father. What should I do? What would you have me do? I've asked everybody for their opinion, and forgive me that I haven't asked you. Your opinion matters more than anybody else because you know the end from the beginning. You are the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. You are omniscient, all-seeing, all-knowing, Father. I know you know the future. I know you know what's best for me. I know you love me too much to put me in a situation where I doubt myself. You asked everybody for their opinion. And you've never asked yourself, and you've never asked the Creator. And everybody, even the most well-meaning, most well-intentioned people can't give you good advice because they don't know everything there is to know about you, not even me. But God does. Trust Him. This is the time you should be hitting your knees the hardest. There should be dents in your carpet from how much you are praying. Anyway, my accent's coming out. Anyway, I love you guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to thumbs up if you did. I know this is different from some of my normal strawberry letters that I typically give my opinion, I give my advice. For this writer in particular, she has always gotten everyone's advice. She has never trusted herself. And I would be doing her a huge disservice if I told her what to do because everybody has always done that and she's always done it like a good little girl. No, ma'am. You are 28 years old. If there's any time in your life that you have to start trusting yourself, now is the time. I would love to tell you what to do, but that wouldn't help you. That would enable you to always seek everybody else's opinion. And I don't want to do that. Not as a life coach. When I do these videos, they're a glimpse into me as a life coach. This would not help you as a client to tell you what to do. What would help you the most is to encourage you to look within and then to look up. I love you guys. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to thumbs up if you did. If you want to hear more of my thoughts on life and love, consider purchasing one of my books. As I said, I've written 3. The first one, The Dating Game. How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code. The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck. How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. All 3 of my books are available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. And if you'd like the opportunity to work with me as your very blunt life and dating coach, send me an email at itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN@gmail.com. I upload videos every single Wednesday, so be sure to subscribe so that you'll never miss a video from your girl. Turn those post notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till next time, later divas and dudes. Deuces, honey.